Hi Malcolm, welcome to Montreal. What sold you on this project to come to the city? I know you played with Calgary last year, kind of tasted with the Final Four stuff. Was it a key reason why you came to the city?
Yeah, I think I came here during the championship weekend last year. I just love the energy of Montreal, and obviously, me and Jermaine Small have a good relationship. Played for him in the BCLA's, and yeah, when I seen that he got the coaching job here, reached out to him. And I was like, and he reached out to me. It was just kind of a mutual respect we had for each other. He'd been trying to get me to come play for him in Edmonton, but I just couldn't couldn't make myself go play for him there. After my first year, we lost him in the finals. It was kind of like a little personal rivalry. So, but now he's here at Montreal, and I had the opportunity to come play for him. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
Just a follow-up question. This team doesn't have much CEBL experience besides you, Alain Louis.
Yeah.
So how important is it that you kind of guide these newbies and how it is to play in this league, because you're going to play 20 plus games in a small amount of window?
Yeah, I think I'm going to my sixth season in this league, so I kind of have pretty much I think I'm like top 5 most experience in this league. So I think, yeah, I know exactly what it takes to win in this game. I played in championship weekend 4 of my 5 years. I know what it takes to win, and yeah, now I'm at a point in my career where I'm really in that leadership role. So it's just about teaching these young guys what it takes to win. There's going to be a lot of nights where we have to really focus on defense and rebounding, and yeah, I'm just at that point in my career where I just want to be a leader, and try to lead the young guys and help them, reach their full potential in this league.
Like Mo just said, you're the older guy in the team. If you had one advice to say to anyone on the team, what would it be on the upcoming season?
The season flies by fast, so just cherish every single moment and give it your all. I think that's the number one thing. Just every time we step on the court, just leave it all on the court, and I think the chips will kind of lay how they're meant to.
You're going to have that better role, but on-court stuff, what can people and fans expect from your game?
With me, I think I'm very tenacious on the defensive end. I've always been one of the better 3-point shooters in this league. So expect a lot of 3-pointers and definitely a lot of intensity on the defensive end.
And just some thoughts on it's your 6th year in the CBL. You've seen its growth. What are some of your observations that you've made throughout the years of this league? Now that you're playing even 24 games this year.
Yeah. It's been amazing. My first year I was playing in the bubble, so it was only 8 games, and then now we're going to 24. I think Mike Morelli's just done an amazing job, just continue to grow this league and continue to bring new and exciting environments and new exciting things to the league that just I think separates it from a lot of leagues around the world. And yeah, I just think every single league we just continue to get better. Cities continue to grow, organizations continue to grow as wholes, and yeah, it just makes me excited to be a part of this for so long. And yeah, and it's pretty much so I love playing this league. That's why I come out every summer, and yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes and brings Canada basketball.
What can fans expect from Coach Small coaching style?
Coach Small has won multiple championships in this league. I think he's very kind of a laid back coach. He really wants to teach players to think the game of basketball, and he gives the players a lot of leeway in just being able to make decisions on the fly on the court. So even though we have a lot of young guys, I think we have guys who've played multiple places and are very skilled in their own right. So I think Coach Small he just allows you to kind of play your game. And that type of freedom when you come on the basketball court, I think that's when you play your best basketball. Is just when you're playing free and you have a coach that believes in you, and he brought you here for a certain reason, and he's gonna uplift you to play your best basketball and put you in situations to try to be successful. I think he's always done a good job of putting different puzzle pieces in the right place, and yeah, and just having a coach that believes in you and wants you to be successful on the court, I think takes you a long way.
You know this league. What can players like Quincy Guerrier, who's coming from the G League, can gain from playing this league for his development and his career?
Yeah, I think he can learn a lot, especially as a young guy who's only played 1 year professional. I think this will give him a chance to be, I think he'll be one of our top guys. So he'll be like more of in like a star role on this team. I think having that confidence that he'll be a go-to guy for us every night it'll just up his confidence going into whatever he goes next year. Just being able to have people, a team rely on you on scoring wise and on defense, man, just rely on you every single day in, day out. I think that type of responsibility just develops you a lot as a basketball player. And yeah, I think it'll do him wonders going forward in his career.
Alex, you dois être encore.
Who is one player maybe that you look forward to play with instead of playing against?
Definitely Alain Louis. Just like, we've played against each other for numerous years. He's a hard-nosed player, kind of like me. We're kind of similar basketball styles. We kind of, there's games where we've kind of got into it, just, talking-wise and stuff like that, and just physicality-wise. So I think having us two in the backcourt is just going to bring a lot of, like, I think we have one of the two of the toughest guards, like, just, pound for pound in this league. Just that teams are gonna, they're gonna have when they see us on the scouting report, they're gonna know they're in for a long night. So I think of playing with Alain and his passing ability, I think last year he averaged like 8 or 9 assists. It was a lot. So as me as a shooter, I'm looking forward to just being ready in those positions to knock down those shots when the passes come to me.
First of all, welcome to Montreal.
Yeah.
I think your personality is shining through here.
Yeah.
So maybe the answer is going to be obvious, but do you consider yourself a vocal leader or more of a workman-like show? Or do you have a?
It's kind of both. I think it's a combination of both. When I was younger, it was more just I was like I kind of just lead with the example, just kind of doing everything. But now I think I'm reach more of a vocal stage. It's just different. Just get older in your career, you learn so much more, and I just know how to communicate different communication styles with various different people. So it's like I want to be that liaison between like the coach and the players. There's sometimes, especially with young guys, that they just don't understand it yet. So I want to be that liaison to be able to vocalize things in a way where players will understand it and give them the understanding of, like, maybe they're not getting the minutes they want or so forth. They're just breakdown this the professional game. Now that I'm going into my 6th, 7th year as a professional basketball player, I have a different understanding of how the business works of the game, how different pieces come together. So I think now I'm more of a vocal leader, and yeah, I just want to bring that to the team.
Moby and New York.
Malcolm, your social media handle is built different. You got a tag
Yeah.
on your arm.
Yeah.
When you apply that, what are you telling the world about being built different?
That's just it's my brand. I think what I'm applying is just focus on your strengths. I think a lot of times where everyone, especially in the social media age, everyone wants to be doing the same thing. But I think your individuality and what you bring to the table distinctly is what makes you who you are as a person, and that's what I always wanted to represent. Just being very authentic of who I am and where I come from, and so I just think I bring that through with everything I do, and I just want to preach that message to everyone else, just to be authentic, your authentic self, and don't think you need to just do other things to fit in or something like that. I think people will accept you for who you are, no matter no matter what that is, and yeah, that's the message I always try to portray.
Being a point guard from Toronto, who are some of your favorite all-time point guards from the Raptors?
From the Raptors, it's funny that one of my favorite guards is Jose Calderon. Just the way he just his tenacity on the court, the way he understood the game was just on another level. And then I'd have to go back and say T.J. Ford. When I was growing up watching T.J. Ford play, just the things, his ability to the things to do at his size was just amazing. The things he could do with the basketball. So yeah, those are probably two of my favorite guards.
To expand on that,
Yeah.
some of the best point guards to come out of Toronto.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Do you have a list? Do you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
any favorites of your
Yeah, my 2 favorite point guards coming out of Toronto is obviously Junior Cadogan. He's a teammate of mine, someone that has been an older brother to me, and I've learned so much from him. We played together in the BCLAs, we played together in Vancouver Bandits, and yeah, he's like a big brother to me. I try to model my game after him, the tenaciousness he brings to the game, the heart that he brings to the game. Yeah, he was for me is one of my favorite players, and then another one's Mike Kabongo. He's someone that was just so talented. He had his ups and downs, but no matter what, he still stuck it through. And yeah, that guy was one of the most talented basketball players. I started playing basketball with him. I think it was he was grade 7, I was grade 5 or something like that. Grade 4, and I just started watching him play. And yeah, he's always been someone that I tried to I don't quite play like him, but I try to have that quickness and have the handle that he has.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you.